of the sort of negative campaign that we expect. What the Greens are about is a positive campaign and putting a vision out there about the Canberra that we could and should be. And that's why we have come out with a range of commitments, which is, yes, I've talked about transitioning to a green economy and the jobs that will come from that. We have the Brains Trust here in Canberra. We have knowledge, we've got research and development, we've got some wonderful opportunities in that space. And can I say, there's a little bit of mixing up of facts that are coming out from Mr. Smith, but I won't go into that detail other than... Well, I would say about Spark Solar, there's a bit more about particular stories than just throwing out, some information out there without backing it up. But I don't want to get into having some silly argument with Brendan. I want to give to you what the Greens' vision is. The Greens' vision is around looking after the environment. It is about social justice. It is about participatory democracy. Another pillar of ours happens to be peace and non-violence. We also have a long-term vision, and that goes beyond 4-year electoral cycles, or at the federal level, 3-year electoral cycles. And that's why looking at visionary things to build a city like light rail is so important. This is going to be something that will be rolled out over 30 years. This is not going to be just in the next term. And if we are looking at a city of the future that is going to meet the challenges that we will be facing, there are challenges around climate change, there are challenges around peak oil, there will be challenges around a lot of things that we are going to have to face. We are going to have to make to be sure that we have in place the services, the systems, so that people aren't left behind, so that we don't have a gap between those who have and those who have not. And part of that is some of the announcements we have put out there. One of them is about building the transport system of the future. And yes, we do need to be looking at how we can fund that. We've put down $200 million on the table. Now, over the next 4 years, the capital works budget in the ACT is something like $700 million. So that $200 million can fit within that. We have the Liberals going out and saying they're going to spend $700 million on roads alone. So we can afford to be putting down $200 million for a transport system of the future. And as I said, we have a range of other initiatives out there which are about people. And we do need to make sure we look after our most vulnerable. We do need to make sure that we have high quality services. So you're right, it is about more than just economics. And that is why I also said in my speech that we can't be obsessed with getting surpluses. We should be looking at balancing the budget over the economic cycle. And that is why we supported a move here in the ACT to not go and slash and burn the budget and cut people and throw people out of work. We chose to do it over a 7-year period, and that is why budget will be coming back into surplus in 15-16. What I would like to know, and I think here's a question that everybody should be asking Mr. Smith, is how can you cut charges and rates but increase services?
This is the audience question.
You tell me how that can happen without cutting jobs.
Thank you very much.
Next question, yes, please.